Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, December 1st, 2023. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. Today's dispatch brought to you by MyPillow. Go to mypillow.com, enter in the discount code SAM, and get up to 80% off of all of your purchases. Now, to the news. Vivek Ramaswamy's national political director is switching Republican teams and heading to President Donald J. Trump's campaign. The political director, Brian Swenson, has resigned and plans to join Trump's re-election efforts. Wow, big development there. And I, for one, am not surprised. Everyone knows who the Republican nominee is going to be, and it's not Ramaswamy. According to Disclosed TV, Russia's Supreme Court banned international LGBT movement. It's just amazing to me that so many other leaders around the world, especially Putin, is moving towards family values and sanity. Well, I, for one, am glad to see it. According to Disclosed TV, electric vehicles have almost 80% more problems than gas-powered ones. No big surprise here. You go to try and change a battery for an EV, tens of thousands of dollars in some cases, unsustainable. Representative Jim Jordan came out yesterday, and he came out with something called what he's calling the YouTube Files Part 1. And this is where he claims the Biden White House pressured YouTube to censor Americans. No big surprise here. I have many friends that had YouTube channels in the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers, and they were just axed overnight. So I'm glad to see that there's some exposure coming there. According to Zero Hedge, rice nears 15-year high as the global food crisis is much worse than 2008. I think most of us are aware that China's having trouble feeding their people. That's partly why I think they're trying to take over farmland here in America. But again, this is a major development. Again, according to Zero Hedge, U.S. pending home sales index slumped to a record low. When we talk about the commercial real estate, the astronomical vacancy factors, and now the pending home sales, well, it's all leading to one conclusion, and I think we all know what that is. According to Rasmussen reports, election integrity, 59% of Arkansas voters want paper ballots. That's a nearly 2-to-1 margin, and they want to switch to paper ballots. Makes sense to me. You can't forge very easily or not as readily a paper ballot as you can certain machines. Hopefully that'll spread throughout the U.S. Tucker Carlson had an interview with Roseanne Barr a couple of days ago, and I thought it was interesting. She asked him how he felt that Donald Trump would consider him for vice president. Well, his response was, quote, "I put that in the category of asteroids striking the earth." Well, I, for one, would not be disappointed to see Tucker as a vice presidential pick. I mean, he's more adept at the political landscape than most people that are in the race, even the ones running for the presidency. So we'll have to keep an eye on it and see how it progresses. According to the Federalist, now I have to be careful in this next little news brief. As you know, I've got to be careful what I say, but Ken Paxton, the Texas Attorney General, is suing a particular manufacturer of medication. The company that he's going to sue begins with the letter P and ends with the letter R. I think we all know who that is. And he's claiming that they have been engaged in false and deceptive and misleading acts. Well, class action lawsuits can be very effective. Attorney generals can be very effective if they're going down the right road, and I believe he is. Yesterday I talked about Elon Musk telling certain advertisers to F off. And I've had a lot of you ask which companies those were, and I'm going to read off the ones that I'm aware of. Disney, Marvel, IBM, Comcast, Warner Brothers, Lionsgate, Paramount, Sony Pictures, CBS, and The Colbert Show. So I think we all know what to do with these particular companies. And then lastly today, Tucker came out with another interview yesterday, and he had Marjorie Taylor Greene, who I affectionately refer to as Mad Dog MTG. And wow, she is standing up for what most of us, I believe, stand for and believe in. Secure borders, limiting government, being honest. You know, these are things that most politicians, I'd say 90% of them, don't really care. They're in it for themselves. And she came out and she spoke her mind, and she was unashamedly direct in what it is she was trying to communicate. And I say bravo to MTG, Mad Dog, as well as Tucker. So that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, you know you can buy My Pillow products and My Store products, but you can also be as simple as buy me a cup of coffee. There is a link in the description below. If you'd like to do that, it is appreciated. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe. And I would encourage you to register on my website, samshalhoub.com. I have some new interviews coming in the next few weeks, and I think they're going to be very interesting. I think you're going to like them. So in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.